morning. So I'm all packed up and ready to head out. Everybody else that was here last night is gone already. It looks like all of us are going into town, and we're all probably staying at the same place. So anyway, the wind is picking up and it looks like it might rain, and it is supposed to rain, but not until like 1. Really hoping it holds off until then, so that I can get into town and not get caught in it. But even if I get caught in it, at least all my gear will be dry because I've gotten my tent down and everything packed up. So it's just the hassle of taking off my pack and putting all my rain gear on and all that. So, but anyway, let's see. Last night was pretty comfortable. I was warm. It was warm last night, and I was really hot in my under my sleeping bag. So I was kind of under the sleeping bag, not under the sleeping bag, you know, that kind of thing. So, but other than that, it was a good night. So, let's see, only like 3.4 miles today into Hot Springs. So I will catch you later. Bye. Good morning. So I am getting back on trail after having stayed at the Blue Ridge Hiking Company trailer for 2 nights, and heading down through Hot Springs and then back up into the mountains. So I will catch you later. Bye. So I've been walking about 2.5 miles, And I just realized that I forgot my rain jacket at the hostel. And it's supposed to rain later this week, multiple days. So I am turning around and walking backwards to try to get my rain jacket. Cannot believe I did that. It's been all uphill this 2 miles. So now I got 2 miles downhill, and then I turn around and come back uphill. So frustrated with myself right now. So frustrated. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Hello. So I have a little bit of time, and I thought I'd take that time to talk to you about what's going on with me. I'm sitting here at the Blue Ridge Hiking Company trailer hostel, and waiting for a shuttle ride. So I hiked out of Hot Springs yesterday. I think it's about a half a mile to get through all the way to the end of the town and to the trail. And then I hiked about 2 miles up the mountain. It was grueling, as the ups always are for me. And I got up there and I realized that I had forgotten my rain jacket at the hostel. And we were expecting rain Tuesday through Saturday this week. So there was no way I could keep going without a rain jacket. So I turned around and hiked all the way back down, back to the hostel. And I got my rain jacket, and but you know, I've not really enjoyed this hike for a while. Every day has been harder and harder, getting up and going up mountains, and I'm not really hiking with people. I'm kind of just seeing people as they pass me. And I get to shelters and I don't really know anybody. A big part of what big discussions are at the shelters is always how many miles everybody is crushing, which I'm not doing. So I'm not really able to be part of those conversations or part of that community. So I've been feeling really like alone. And I have camped alone several times, which I don't necessarily mind that. People worry, aren't you afraid to camp outside alone? And I'm not. It's not that at all. It's just lonely, So anyway, when I was hiking up, excuse me, that mountain, all I could think of was, of all the things I could be doing right now with my life that I would enjoy more than hiking up this mountain. and there were some really beautiful views and stuff, but they're overshadowed by, the fact that I've just been really unhappy on the trail. So I got there, and then I realized I forgot my jacket, and I was just so frustrated with myself, so frustrated. And so when I got back here to the hostel, I just decided, that's it. I think I'm done. And I talked to the person here, the hostel owner, and he was so nice. He was like, we can slack pack you. There's other options. We can shuttle you around, And I just said, you know what? I am so unhappy. And I just don't want to do this anymore. Anyway, then I went and got pizza. And the pizza was delicious here, by the way, in Hot Springs. Vinyl pizza. Oh, amazing. But I got pizza, and I kind of sat with that decision, thought about it. And I got to say, I felt really lightened, in my heart. So I think it was the right decision. So anyway, I've arranged for a shuttle. I'm getting shuttled up to Bristol, Virginia, where my brother Derek will pick me up and take me to his place. He lives, not far from Damascus, so he'll pick me up, take me to his place, And then I think on Wednesday, Dave's coming down from Ohio, and he'll stay over at Derek's, and then him and I will go to the Outer Banks to our condo there, and we got some cleaning and stuff to do to get it ready for the season, and we'll do that. So that's where I'm at now. I will say that Dave was going to bring, he was going to come visit me in Irwin anyway, about a week or on his way back from the Outer Banks. So he was going to bring me a whole bunch of stuff to resupply me on trail and to switch out some of my winter gear. And I told him to still bring it because, my emotions and my thought processes have been so all over the place right now that I thought if I get down to the Outer Banks and I change my mind, he can always drop me off maybe at the beginning of Virginia, and I can start and do the Virginia section. So I said, bring the stuff just in case. So I don't know that this is it, but it's all for right now. So we'll see how it goes. But that's what's been going on. Thanks. Bye. Good morning. So you're probably wondering why I'm showing you pictures of the ocean. That's because I've been at the ocean for the last week. A little over a week ago, Dave had been planning to come to our condo here at the Outer Banks to just do some repairs and stuff, and he was asking me if I wanted to come. At first, I had said no, that I didn't really want to get off trail, but then I had some bad days. I've been feeling kind of homesick. I'm missing Dave and missing the dog. Also, since Shelby and I kind of went our own ways, I really don't have anybody that I know on trail that I can keep up with. So, I mean, there's lots of people on trail, but, it's nice when you come at the end of the day into a campsite and you see people that you know, or you have someone that you know. Plus, at this point in trail life, a lot of people have kind of formed groups, and they kind of move in those groups. And so when you can't keep up with that, you can't become part of that. So I felt kind of lonely, is basically what it was. So I said, yeah. And I got a ride to my brother Derek's. And then Dave picked me up on his way, and now he's going to be dropping me back off. Pretty much as soon as I came off the trail, I started thinking about getting back on the trail. So I don't think in my heart I was ever really done with my thru hike. So what's happening is he's going to take me today, drop me off today in Front Royal. And that is at the northernmost part of the Shenandoah National Park. So I'm going to hike southbound through the Shenandoahs, and hopefully I will meet up with Shelby at some point. But even if we don't meet, we should get close to each other before trail days, which is mid-May. Dave is going to come back down. He's going to pick me up and Shelby up wherever we are, or a combination of David and my brother Derek are going to pick us up and take us to trail days. And so we'll go to trail days. After trail days, I will get dropped back off wherever I ended, and Shelby will too. I will continue south. She'll continue north. If we haven't already passed each other, we will pass each other. And that will give me the opportunity, if I'm hiking south, to pick up the parts of Tennessee, North Carolina that I missed so far. So, and then keep going, and then we'll see where we're at from there. And if I'm still feeling it, I will then hop back up to Front Royal and hike north for the second part of my trip. So, but today, Front Royal is the destination. That's all I have. And I'm going to go help pack up the car and get ready to go. Take care. Bye. Thank you.